Hello, well, wait, let's see. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today I have for you a lot of empties, and there's several right here. It was overflowing, so I'm filming my October empties at towards the end of September. It just is what it is. I didn't want to get a bigger thing. So there were lots of great products in here. Maybe some misses as always, but I think a lot more hits than misses. So one of them is like the generic Airborne. So this is a generic Airborne from Walmart. This is the chewable kind. I think when Airborne first came out, it was a dissolvable tablet. The actual liquid you drink doesn't taste better now than it used to, but I like these. You chew them, it's easy. And I really think Airborne absolutely helps you get over your cold quicker. For me, whenever I feel symptoms of a cold, when I start this, I feel like it prolongs the onset. So like if I start feeling like I'm going to get a cold, I feel like it prolongs it for 3 or 4 days. So highly recommend, and I buy the generic just because it's cheaper. This is a soft soap we have had forever. I love the aloe. I just love anything aloe. I would love to know if you guys buy refills and you find them without plastic, like just like a squeezable pouch. I would love to not have to buy this because it's super thick, heavy duty plastic. So I like that I can refill. So theoretically, maybe I'm using less plastic, but this is so big and bulky with plastic. So any tips on buying hand soap that's not so plasticky involved? Anyway. This has been a super good find I found at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I just repurchased this at Marshalls. Love this. This is Foxy Bay's Dirty Gal Dry Shampoo. It is $15, I believe, on their website. I really like this. I feel like it's a good cross between my, oh gosh, I couldn't think of the name when I did it in my Marshalls video. Whatever the brand is I really like at Walmart. The main, Batiste. So this is kind of like price-wise in between Batiste and in between the, I can't even think today. Anyway, this is a good medium chlorine, my chlorine. So I'm really liking this. Whenever I see this, I am definitely going to snag this up. And it does a good job of shine, making your hair look nice. I would say that my only downside with this is it might not be as oil absorbing as my Batiste, but it is good at other things. Like my Batiste is great at sapping the oil, not so great at making your hair shine or look whatever. Whereas chlorine, I feel like it looks almost better than you actually washed it in the shower. So this is a really lovely, happy medium. I love this. I hope TJ Maxx and Marshalls keep carrying it. So we have a food item. This is sugar-free caramel syrup. I use this in my oatmeal. So I do overnight oats for my breakfast, and I love this. It's 0 calories, 0 everything. It adds a nice flavor and sweetens up the oatmeal. So I really love that, recommend that. One thing I love the Dollar Tree for is their bath salt. So these are $1. Also, I know not very good on plastic. But I love the bath salts. They have different flavors. This happens to be eucalyptus or mint eucalyptus. So I love the Dollar Tree for bath salts. They've got all different varieties. Some come in bags, some don't. I don't like getting the big generic bag at Walmart, so that probably is a cheaper way to go. But if not, this is probably the next cheapest because I love that they have different scents, different things. So the Dollar Tree and bath salts is a way to go. These are the Equate generic flushable wipes. I usually only use these around the time of the month, so I don't use them all the time. These flushable wipes I feel like are as good as regular brands or better brands. My only complaint is the packaging. The seal here doesn't really stay down, so eventually they start getting dried out, so you just have to add water to them. So that's my only complaint. Otherwise, these are nice, soft, thick, etc., but they really need better packaging. This is, I've had this twice because I ended up getting it in boxes. I feel like I got this in my Cause box or possibly the FabFitFun. I don't remember. But this is like, I believe I'm remembering right, like a $50 or $60 body wash. So Cusio or Calm and Clean. This is heavily scented, lavender oil. It's really nice. I would never rebuy it because it's some crazy amount of money, but I was happy to have it. Very nice. I don't tend to use body washes unless I get them in a box. But again, heavily scented. And who would pay that much for a body wash? So this lasted me about 8 months, although that's just because I use other products. So I got this in my very first Goldie boxed. And this is the Remedy Colorless Hair Mask by Overtone. So Overtone, I think, is mainly known for their hair color because it's supposed to be gentler on your hair. But this was a conditioning mask. You can see it's kind of like tan. This was and it has a minty smell. Like, it almost like kind of does the scalp tingle thing. I really liked this. And I think if I remember right, this is about $25. And I think it's definitely worth that. This lasts a really long time. My favorite hair mask is the Foxy Bae, the little packets. But this is not bad at all. I really liked it. I enjoyed using it. I possibly would consider buying this again because I think this lasted longer than the 8 packets. I'm pretty sure I got more than 8 uses out of this because I would use this more than once a month. And like I said, I think I got this for the winter box and it's now September. So anyway. All right, Tokyo Milk. I got this in my summer, what do you call that? I cannot think today. My Margot Elena. Really nice hand cream. Enjoyed it. I love their packaging. Their packaging is beautiful. So this is one of my favorite clay masks. Now I will say that they changed the packaging and I am not a fan of the new packaging. I would love to replace it, but I don't know if I can. So this is BioClarity. I got this off a YouTuber suggestion. Oh, probably 2 years ago, and I loved it. It came in a little jar. The jar lasted me, I would say, close to 10 to 11 months. I usually use this once a week. It's thick. It makes sense to be in like a little jar because you can just scoop out what you need. As you can see, I had to cut it, and it's just messy. It doesn't come out, and I really personally believe there's less in here than there was. I know their website now says 33% more, so maybe they're starting to give you more, but I really felt like this was smaller. I liked the other packaging, but this stuff works wonders. This is the only clay mask I've tried that does the full dry, like it dries, crackles, like you have some kind of spackle on your face, which I like. And then when you buff it off, your skin is so soft, so wonderful. So I will probably rebuy this. If you guys have any clay masks that actually dry hard and like are, you know, kind of exfoliate off, I would love to hear it. I've been lucky enough to get other clay masks in different boxes, but none of them do that crackling hard kind of thing. So I love this. I hate their new packaging though. All right, I don't always show my face mask, but this one was very interesting. I wish I had known. I'm not so good at reading things ahead of time. I just grabbed a mask and then I get in the bathtub with my mask. So I think this was like a $16 value. Again, I didn't pay that. But this is the Dr. Jart Porecting Solution. It bubbles. So it is black. You put it on and then it starts bubbling, like oxygenation. That was so cool. But you have to keep your eyes closed because it was stinging your eyes, and so I wasn't prepared for that. My daughter's usually in the bath too, and we're just kind of in the big bath together. So had I known, had I read, I would have done it at a time where I could have just relaxed and kept my eyes closed. But this was super interesting. I really liked it. I've never had a bubbling mask before. So this is just a sunscreen, again, generic by Walmart. This is the kids. Yeah, just the kids, SPF 50. If you don't want sun to get, if you don't want like almost any sun exposure when you're at the beach or outside, this is for you. But it is so thick. It is almost impossible to rub in. Like, we looked, I don't know, like tourists from somewhere, like you don't know where you're going because you're just caked in white. So that's my only downfall. I did not buy this again. I bought the generic Sport, what was also 50 SPF, because this was just so hard to rub in. I don't want to run around being white. I mean, you know, having white casts everywhere. So that's my only complaint. But if you really like need not to, you know, have the sun get on your skin at all, that is perfect. It keeps the tan away. Alright, this is a sugar scrub. I'm just highlighting this because it was from the Fire and Nice box. I have kind of slowed down or really paused my bath subscriptions, but Fire and Nice is one of my favorite, and I feel like the most affordable. You get more products for the least money from what I can see. I love her sugar scrubs. This was a raspberry lemonade. I don't even know why I'm showing you, but it's like soft yet scrubby at the same time. So I really like her products. Another bath box one, Bath Bevy. Really love them. They the Fire and Nice is more like small, kind of she's a, you know, a single or a small business is what I'm trying to say. Whereas Bath Bevy I think is more of a large, you know, business. But they have wonderful packaging. This is their bubble bath. I love their bubble bath. I love Bath Bevy, but they've come so expensive. You only get 6 products. And with shipping and all of that, it's just close to $60, which is too much for me. But anyway, I love their products. They have great, I feel like, quality control. Love their products. So this was a fail, and I won't know. I had gotten this just on a lark at my last Marshalls haul, and I don't know whether it's the product or whether it's just maybe old, and that's why it was at TJ Maxx or at Marshalls, I mean. This is the Revlon So Fierce. And this is what it looked like. It was very fibrous. You can still see the fibers down here. This just flaked out. I looked in the mirror like 3 hours later and I had little black dots everywhere. I don't have time for that. I'm not even giving it a second try. So I don't know if I bought this, you know, from a regular store, if it would do better, or whether this would always just have the fallout. So no, thank you. So this is an extra I got in my Balzano, and you know, it's made in China. Not that that means it's cheap, but luckily my husband didn't mind it, so he used it. It has a lot of walnut shells, and for whatever reason, walnut shells are either too abrasive for me or something, but they cause redness, even on my legs, and my legs really aren't very sensitive. So I just felt like this was like kind of cheap. It looks like almost like a banana snot. It was very, I don't know, mucusy feeling? I mean, that's not a good way to describe it. Anyway, my husband absolutely loved how it felt, so he used it. I tried it once or twice, and I could not use it. So this was a hair mask. I forget which box I got this in. This was by Hask, and I'm pretty sure you can get this at Walmart or Target for $3 or $4. And I believe there were two uses for my hair in here. It was nice. I liked it. I had no problem with it. It was a nice mask. Their Keratin Protein Deep Conditioner. I loved this. This was awesome. I got this in my Lovely Things box. This was a peach foot scrub. And I think it's by... so it was a peach mani-pedi scrub. If it's going to focus. It doesn't want to focus right now. So it was a peach mani-pedi scrub, and I believe that is the brand right here. This is awesome. I think the full size runs about $15. I'm not sure, and I don't know if this is full size. I think it's too much money for me, but it was awesome. Like, it was like almost like a foaming scrub, so I used it on my feet, and it like foamed up. I loved it. I don't love peach, and I'm getting water everywhere, and I don't feel like it smelled that peachy to me. I loved this, but I think $15 for this little thing is too much, so I'm very excited I got it in a box. If it came in a bigger thing for $15, I would totally repurchase that. I loved it. And then here we go, my Batiste, which I can't ever think of. I love this. This is probably my favorite, or it is my favorite cheap, anymore, I don't think it's cheap. So $10 for this at Walmart anymore. But this soaks the oil up like no other. As I was trying to ineloquently say earlier, This soaks the oil way better than this, but this does a better job of making your hair look smooth, shiny. This has none of that razzle dazzle. So for $5 more, you get slightly less oil control, but way more kind of zhuzhing of your hair. So I recently supported Mare of All Trades. She has a YouTube channel here. I love watching her YouTube. So she recently started doing soaps, wax melts, and candles. And the way she was describing her scents, I just knew I had to have them. I love the fall scents, and her candles were awesome. I feel like I am Goldilocks and the Three Bears when it comes to candles because I really want to smell it. And so hers came through. I loved her candle. I forgot what it was called. Pumpkin something. It was delicious. And that was from her soap. So she gave her packaging was literally out of this world. And she gave a sample of the soap. She gave a sample of the wax melt. I also did the wax melt in Autumn Night. It smelled really awesome. So you can just see how cute her packaging was. I mean, super adorable packaging. I also tried this in my latest Marshalls haul. It was a Pacifica, and it was a smoothing wipe. The wipe is really hard and crinkly, and I feel like it's a little wasteful, but I saw it and I wanted to try it. And they're anti-frizz wipes. I almost feel like they're too much. Like, I feel like my hair gets really oily after. So I'm happy I bought them to try them, but I don't think I would redo that. So I kind of have two kind of to go together. Cuticle oil. So this is just the Sally Hansen Vitamin E Cuticle Oil. I believe I probably got it at either Target or Walmart. It's like $3 and change. It doesn't do it for me. Prior to getting better ones in subscription boxes, I would have told you it was fine. But I don't know what the difference is. I had gotten one by NCLA in one of my boxes, and my cuticles never did whatever those things are called. Hangnails? I don't even know. Never did them. Then I ran out of it, and I got this. And my cuticles just don't respond to this. So I randomly ordered this off of, let me do it back here, this off of Amazon. It was $11, but it's huge. Like, it's probably triple the amount in this. Again, perfect. It totally moisturizes. I don't get any of those, like, the little skin flakies. So, for whatever reason, I don't know what the ingredients are in these other cuticle oils versus Sally Hansen, but Sally Hansen does not work for me. So I have used this as long as I've used deodorant. It is just what my mom used. My husband has issues. I feel like he's got an overactive sweat gland. So when I was researching heavy duty deodorants, this has the most active ingredient that I think I could find at the drugstore at the time. But I love this. I've been using it for, I don't know, long time. Alright, another product. I got this, I believe, every Christmas. I get a pack of these at Costco, and I love them. I use them for my purse lotion. The Dionys goat milk hand cream. Love it. It is so nice, and it fits perfectly in my purse. Oh, and that Cuticle Cream came with a sample of, like, I think this is either a foot cream or a hand cream. I don't know how much this is, but I would consider buying it. It was so thick and so creamy. It just says butter, milk and honey. It was a free sample. Hands, feet, and body. It was so thick and so nice. Actually, I may save this and just go Google and see how much this is, because it was so thick and so wonderful. Alright, so this is my absolute favorite face wash. I think I will use this forever. I already have another one waiting for me. I was trying another one out in the meantime, but this is my absolute favorite. I will repurchase this over and over again. It's the Perlis Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. It just is awesome for my skin. So I have normal, maybe slightly dry, and slightly sensitive. But I love this. It's like the perfect balance. It's not too moisturizing. It's not stripping. Love, love, love. Now, here is their sunscreen, and I like it. But this little tube is $45. Thankfully, I got to try it in one of my boxes, but I could not justify $45. I've tried a lot of sunscreens with my boxes over the years. This is nice. This is not my favorite that I've tried, and this is way overpriced. Right now I'm using, and of course the name's gonna go away from me, but I'm using another one that I absolutely love, and you get more product for $33, so that's gonna be one I think I repurchased, and now I can't think of the name of it. So this is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Not worth $45. And then here's the last one that I'm thinking about putting back on my shelf. This is by Benton, and I got this in my Ipsy. It is a Propolis Aloe Soothing Gel. And I think it was working, like helping my redness, but this stung my skin. Like my skin would be like, I mean, it would feel kind of stingish. So I don't know. I was going to put this out on the counter at work, but because I feel like the stinging sensation isn't good. But I don't know. I felt like it was helping with my redness, so I don't know. The jury's out. So that is it. Lots of things I really loved. I can't believe how fast I collect empties. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.